Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Lives have changed forever after Cyrus' downfall. And the General Hospital recap for February 24 to 28, 2025 covers every inch of the drama. As Cyrus, ex-Jeff Kober, disappearance looms across town, the case and cover-up have already changed the lives of everyone involved this week. Sonny, Maurice Benard, met with Giovanni Mazza, and gave him money for an upcoming school trip. He later visited GH to check on Laura, Jenny Francis, after Lucky's, Jonathan Jackson, hospitalization, and assured her that Lucky got the best of both her and Luke, ex-Anthony Geary. Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, came up with a story about the previous night involving Dex's ex-Evenhofer apartment and trashing her phone when Trina, Tabiana Ali, pressed her about what she was up to. Later, she found out from Felicia, Christina Wagner, that Jason, Steve Burton, had been brought in for Cyrus' disappearance. Jason assured Anna, Finola Hughes, he didn't kill Cyrus and that he had an alibi to prove it, while Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, had the task of delivering the news to Alexis, Nancy Lee Grahn, Christina, Kate Muncy, and Molly, Kristen Vaganos, that Cyrus was responsible for Sam's ex-Kelly Monaco death. Nina, Cynthia Watros, arrived at Drew's, Cameron Matheson, new house with Willow, Kathleen McMullen, much to Drew's dismay. While Maxie, Kirsten Storms, showed Willow around, Drew accused Nina of being jealous of her daughter. Later, when Drew and Willow left after he was called to the PCPD, Nina convinced Maxie to slip her the combination to Drew's new safe. Carly, Laura Wright, went to see Brennan, Chris McKenna, and admitted she wasn't sure where things were heading between them. Later, Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, showed up and found out that Brennan was behind Jason's framing. She asked him to make sure Jason didn't go to prison, and he once again asked her to join the WSB. At GH, Selena, Lydia Look, approached Brad Parishen and handed him his resignation letter, telling him he was going to return to work for her. As he tried to decline, Portia, Brooke Kerr, showed up and got Selena to leave. Later, Brad met with his aunt and gave her his leverage on Portia in exchange for his debt being cleared. After Trina and Kai finished their paintings, Trina fell off a step stool and landed straight into Kai's arms, much like an iconic Sprina moment. The moment ended with the two sharing a passionate kiss. Chase, Josh Swickard, caught Brooke Lynn, Amanda Seton, off guard when he suggested they have a baby using Finn's ex-Michael Easton sperm so the baby would still be a part of him. After talking it over with Brennan, Joss agreed to join the WSB, not just for her, but also for her selfless, deceased boyfriend. A pleased Brennan informed her she would leave that night. Tracy, Jane Elliott, served Drew with a cease and desist, forcing him to drop the Quatermain name and revert back to Kane. It sparked several opinions from her family, especially Gio, who revealed how much he cherished having his late father's last name, and Scout, Cosette Abinant, would want the same. Meanwhile, at the PCPD, tensions rose when Drew denied Jason's alibi. Carly lashed out at both him and Willow. Then Diane Carolyn Hennessy got Jason released on bail. Lucky woke up to find Lulu, Alexa Heavens, by his bedside. Elizabeth, Rebecca Herbst, hurried in and gave him a kiss. Then he got a visit from his mom and Sonny, who had just come from a meeting about Sidwell, Carlo Rota, attempting to seize Sonny's property on the pier. Lucky revealed to Sonny that during the moments of his Digitalist overdose, he heard his father's voice assuring him it wasn't his time yet. At Charlie's, Trina confided in Stella, Vernie Watson, about her relationship with Kai, while Carly met Brennan for a drink, only to spot Sidwell with Lucy, Lynn Herring. Later, Trina said hello to Carly and mentioned hearing about Joss joining a school trip abroad at the last minute. All while Brennan listened on, knowing where Joss really was. Martin Michael E. Knight arrived at the Q mansion and demanded that Tracy drop the cease and desist, threatening to expose the fact that the mansion had crossed over their property lines. Tracy called his bluff. Then when Lulu showed up and asked him about Valentine, James Patrick Stewart, Tracy was certain he was hiding something. Elsewhere, Brooke Lynn confided in Lois, Rena Sofa, about Chase's suggestion, while Chase vented to Dante about making a mistake with Brooke Lynn. Bobby's was the place to be for Alexis, Nancy Lee Grahn, and Molly, Kristen Vaganos, and Sunny and Christina, Kate Muncy, who were each having lunch together when Rick Hurst, and Ava, Maura West, couldn't hold back her anger and lashed out at both of them. And just as Sunny was about to step in to defend his daughter, Alexis intervened. Sunny, Christina, and Molly all left while Rick accused Alexis of taking Christina's side yet again. Meanwhile, Molly went to the queues to pick up Danny, Asher Antonisen, and ran into Cody, Josh Kelly, who she vented about her parents to. Deception met at the Metro Court restaurant, and Lucy, Lynn Herring, revealed to Natalia, Eva LaRue, and Maxie that she knew who could help them acquire the mineral they need for their new product. When she introduced them to Sidwell, Sasha, Sophia Matson, appeared and revealed that Sidwell had her kidnapped and trapped in a room with a bomb. Olivia, Lisa Lo-Cicero, suggested to Carly that they offer Sasha a job working in the kitchen at the Metro Court restaurant and Compa room. Carly agreed and offered Sasha the job, hopeful for an answer. This week on General Hospital, emotions ran high, and pivotal moments shaped the lives of several beloved characters. Among the standout storylines, Jason's ongoing legal battle and Jocelyn's professional journey provided both suspense and drama, while the lives of other residents of Port Charles were marked by decisions, revelations, and emotional confrontations. Jason Morgan's legal troubles reached a new height this week, as his case took a more complicated turn. The impact of his past actions continued to haunt him as the trial progressed, with his fate hanging in the balance. His commitment to his family, especially his deep love for his son Danny, was clear, and those who knew him best were rallying around him. Jason had always walked a fine line between the world of crime and his personal life, and now, the consequences were catching up with him. With every new piece of evidence introduced in court, the tension rose, and Jason's future seemed increasingly uncertain. Sam, Jason's longtime confidant, was particularly distraught over the case. Their relationship had always been tested by the dangerous world Jason inhabited. But this time, the stakes were higher than ever. Sam remained steadfast in her belief in Jason's integrity and innocence, yet she couldn't ignore the reality of the charges against him. She had witnessed firsthand the sacrifices Jason had made for his family, but she also understood the weight of the decisions that led to his current predicament. Their connection remained strong, despite the tension that surrounded them. Meanwhile, Sonny Corinthos, who had always been a father figure to Jason, found himself caught between loyalty to his longtime friend and the necessity of dealing with the realities of the law. Sonny's connections in the underworld were well known, but his desire to protect his loved ones remained his driving force. This week, Sonny's role in Jason's case became more crucial as he sought to make moves behind the scenes to ensure Jason's freedom. However, as always, Sonny's actions were not without consequences, and his efforts to manipulate the situation carried a heavy burden. The trial also revealed some unexpected twists as witnesses were brought in to testify. Carly Corinthos, who had been a staunch supporter of Jason's, found herself at odds with other members of her family as tensions surrounding Jason's case reached new heights. Carly's unwavering loyalty to Jason was evident, but it became clear that her commitment to him would test her relationships with others, particularly her relationship with her husband, Sonny. Their marriage had weathered many storms, but the stress of Jason's legal troubles threatened to create a rift between them. The emotional toll on Carly was visible, and her determination to support Jason was a source of both strength and strain. As the trial unfolded, new revelations about Jason's past began to surface, leading to further complications. It became clear that some of his enemies were willing to do anything to see him behind bars. While Jason fought to clear his name, he found himself facing new challenges, including those posed by his old adversaries. The presence of a mysterious figure in the courtroom added an element of intrigue, and it wasn't long before it was revealed that this person had a personal vendetta against Jason that extended far beyond the courtroom. Jocelyn Jacks, on the other hand, was experiencing her own set of challenges, albeit in a very different arena. Over the past few months, Jocelyn had been working hard to carve out her own identity, especially in the professional world. This week, her career ambitions took center stage as she made strides toward a more independent future. Her journey towards self-discovery and professional success had not been easy, and she had faced many hurdles along the way. However, Jocelyn remained focused on her goals, determined to make a name for herself outside of her family. Aspirations were clear. She wanted to create a legacy of her own. With her strong work ethic and desire to make a difference, she had always been determined to break free from the expectations placed on her as the daughter of Carly Corinthos and Jasper Jacks. While her family was undoubtedly supportive of her, Jocelyn knew that she had to pave her own path if she was going to succeed. This week, Jocelyn received a major opportunity that could change the trajectory of her career, but it came with its own set of challenges. A critical decision awaited Jocelyn, one that would force her to make sacrifices and navigate the complexities of the professional world. Her career choice was something that her family did not completely understand, and she had to fight against their reservations in order to pursue her dream. While her mother Carly was initially hesitant about Jocelyn's career ambitions, she gradually came to appreciate her daughter's determination and drive. Despite the tension, Carly recognized that Jocelyn's decision to pursue her own path was an important step in her growth. As Jocelyn faced the difficulties of balancing her personal and professional life, she leaned on her relationships with those closest to her, particularly her boyfriend, Cameron Weber. Their connection had deepened over the years, and Cameron's support was unwavering as Jocelyn navigated the ups and downs of her career aspirations. Cameron understood Jocelyn's desire for independence and supported her as she faced the obstacles that came with building her career. Their relationship was marked by mutual respect and love, and they provided each other with the emotional support necessary to face life's challenges. Jocelyn's professional journey also intersected with the ever-present drama of Port Charles, as the city's power players continued to maneuver behind the scenes. While Jocelyn was focused on her career, she couldn't avoid the ripple effects of the ongoing tensions surrounding Jason's trial. The legal drama surrounding Jason's case had far-reaching consequences, and Jocelyn found herself impacted by the turbulence that surrounded her family. As the week unfolded, it became evident that both Jason and Jocelyn's lives were interconnected, each facing their own battles, yet both relying on the support of their loved ones to persevere. Throughout the week, other residents of Port Charles continued to navigate their own storylines. Alexis Davis, as always, found herself immersed in the legal world, trying to balance her career with her personal challenges. Her relationship with her daughters remained a focal point, and this week, Alexis struggled to find her place in their lives while confronting the realities of her own mistakes and shortcomings. Her interactions with other key characters, such as her ex-husband, Julian Jerome, remained fraught with tension, and she continued to face the aftermath of her past decisions. Nina Reeves, whose life had been marked by its fair share of ups and downs, also faced new challenges as she tried to reconcile her ambitions with her personal life. As the week progressed, Nina's relationship with Valentine Casadine continued to evolve, with both characters grappling with their individual desires and the pressures of their relationship. Valentine's past continued to haunt him, and Nina's own insecurities came to the surface as she faced the complexities of her feelings for him. The week also saw some dramatic moments in the world of the Quatermains. Michael Corinthos, son of Sonny and Cardi, continued to navigate the complexities of his own life, balancing family obligations with the demands of his business. His interactions with his grandmother, Monica Quatermain, and his father, Sonny, added an interesting dynamic to the ongoing family drama. Michael's relationship with his wife, Willow Tate, was also tested as both characters tried to adjust to the challenges of their evolving lives. Throughout the week, the pulse of Port Charles remained as unpredictable as ever. Whether it was Jason's fight for freedom, Jocelyn's pursuit of her dreams, or the myriad of personal struggles faced by the other residents, the drama was relentless. As always, General Hospital delivered a week filled with surprises, revelations, and moments of deep emotional resonance. Each character found themselves facing the choices that would shape their futures, all while the connections between them remained as strong and complex as ever. The road ahead for Jason and Jocelyn was uncertain, but one thing was clear. In Port Charles, the only thing more unpredictable than the drama was the unbreakable bonds of family and friendship that kept everyone moving forward, no matter what obstacles lay ahead.